What is good, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's happening with SPY, Tesla, and a couple of other tickers. I'm also going to break down what's happening with the market moving forward as we're seeing some more bullish signals and how things are looking in my personal opinion. But let me first mention that I am not a financial planner. Make sure you take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. It not only benefits me, but benefits the entire community as a whole. Anyways, what's happening with the market right now is SPY is remaining very, very bullish. I mean, if you look at the last 3 days, just check this out, guys, real quick. What's been happening? SPY has been pumping and pumping and pumping almost nonstop. Just look at the share price going higher and higher and higher, making higher highs and higher lows. And there's no sign of this trend breaking. There's no sign of SPY rejecting. It's still remaining bullish. So I'm going to be watching 554.5 as a very, very critical level. SPY did reject here for like 1 second, not 1 second, for about 20 minutes. It came back down before coming back up. But then what happened was right now, we're actually trying to reclaim that level. You can see SPY's trying to hold above 554.5. If we manage to break this, I see 555 coming, and eventually we could break to new all-time highs again. Continue to soar. It's still breaking all-time highs. But if we were to get a rejection, especially going into next week, I could be looking for 553.75 and then eventually the 552 area. So yes, these levels are getting tighter, but the reason they're tight is because of the fact that we're hitting new all-time highs. And nonetheless, we're still very, very bullish. I still see a lot more upside potential. So SPY is still holding up well, and I think that it's holding up well enough to continue this run, especially into next week, as long as we get a good close. And so far, we're seeing buyers being very strong. Now, Nvidia, on the other hand, is not as strong as SPY. It's just kind of trading sideways at 127. We've been stuck here, kind of consolidating, going back and forth, which is completely fine. I want to see if Nvidia could close above 127, though, or even if we close above like 127.2, that would be really nice. Otherwise, we're just in a consolidation phase, and we have to give this a bit more time. It is building a little bit of momentum, though, as it's trying to kind of like hold up right here above its 50 EMA. But I need to see where it ends up closing. We're going to just wait and see if it closes above 127 or not. Bitcoin is trying to rebound, but we're testing this yellow resistance right here, which is previous support. So this is like very technical. We have this like support right here, which is now resistance. Break that, and we're going all the way up to our 200 EMA and 58,780. If we fail to do so, we could reject. We're not doing that yet. We're just kind of consolidating and shuffling. So I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait and give this some time just to see how things end up progressing from here. For a couple of more tickers, I just want to say that Tesla is looking bullish. We have a nice looking cup-like structure that is developing, and the 4-hour is developing nicely. So is the 30 minutes time frame. However, despite us trying to rebound, we're still kind of shuffling at this 250 area. We dipped a bit all the way down towards this like 243 area into the low 240s. Now we're trying to rebound to 250. So it is trying to rebound. It's in the green, but watch 250 is an area of interest. We're kind of shuffling up here. We're holding it very, very well. So there is, once again, more upside potential. But I'm just going to watch and see how things end up developing, at least moving forward. On top of all this, I want to call out other tickers out there. We also have essentially, we actually have the QQQ making a very similar move as SPY. We're trying to break above this resistance at 496.5. If that breaks, I think 498 is coming next. If you reject here, make sure you watch 495 and then 494. If that fails us near our 20 EMA, we're going down to 492. But this looks more bullish. It looks like it wants to go up to 498. No sign of this stopping. Apple's very bullish because we have a bullish wedge right here. This is a bullish wedge forming on Aapl. Technicals look bullish. Going to be looking for 227 soon. Looks very, very nice. Nice and sweet. Breaking past 225.5. It looks bullish to me. Supermicro looking more bullish, trying to break on the 4-hour time frame, holding above its previous resistance. So this could actually push all the way up towards 860 if we continue, and then we close above this range. So it's looking more bullish to me. The IWM Russell 2000. If we hold above this 200.75 area, we could be pushing up even higher. We're looking pretty good in my opinion, so I'm liking what this looks like, and I think that there's a lot more potential for upside. For Coinbase is trying to push very, very nicely. In my personal opinion, as we're trying to break out right here, we need to close above this trend line. If we close above this, there's a good chance we'll try to continue to shuffle to about 230 again. Got a nice little recovery move with the market, so it's trying to push back up. We have a bullish wedge forming on Amazon, so it looks bullish to me going into next week. But let's just see if this could close above 200. If we do close above that 200, it's going to be another good sign. But Amazon's favoring the upside. For Meta, it's looking more bullish. Going to be looking at that 540 resistance. Break that, we're going to be going up to 544. I know people are interested in AMD. Let me just talk about that real quick. We're looking pretty nice right now. We pushed all the way up to resistance around this 170 174 area. Watch support at 170. It is possibly just a bit before we try to bounce back up. But the overall trend, when you zoom out like this, it's looking quite bullish to me. We have a nice looking accumulation structure. I think this may continue to push. And we're trying to actually rebound right here. So we have a nice double bottom like structure. We're trying to push up higher. Could be looking for a push all the way up to like 176 plus later on. Look for a little dip. I think it's going to dip a little bit towards like 170. Then we'll see if we get a bounce. But it's still bullish. The trend is still bullish on AMD. For Microsoft, we have a bullish wedge forming as well. If we break past 468, we're going to be looking for 470. If we come back down, we'll be looking at 465, but I still think that this is more bullish overall. For Google, Google's also looking pretty decent. If we could break past 192.25, we'll be breaking out towards 194. Maybe support at 190, so it's kind of shuffling here, but it's looking more bullish. I think we could be getting all the way up above 192.25 to push even higher. So we still look quite bullish on Google. Anyways, that's pretty much it, at least for now. The market is bullish, plain and simple. Very, very bullish so far, continuing to break out. Where is the weakness here? Where's the sign of a rejection on SPY? Show me. I don't really see it. For the people who are saying that on YouTube, the market's about to crash, there's no sign of it yet. Okay, so don't talk about a crash right now when we're just continuing to rally 3 days in a row of just straight green, and SPY is continuing to break to new all-time highs, looking very, very strong. So I'll be watching what happens when we hit 555. Will we see us retrace from there and then like continue higher or not? I can't say that yet. We have to wait because we're at new all-time highs. And when the market's at new all-time highs, we've never hit this territory before. So we have to wait and see. But nonetheless, all I can tell you is we're very bullish. SPY is continuing to climb. It's going to likely get close to 555. And we're looking very, very bullish for the time being. All right. So with that being said, let me just make it clear. I'm going to post one more video today, a little bit later on, just to give you guys an afternoon update. I'm going to try to make the video kind of quick as well. And then I'll give you guys one more video update over the weekend, or actually two for the weekend, for Saturday and Sunday. And then that's pretty much it. We'll go back to our normal schedule next week. I know the market was closed yesterday. We had a very, very short week. And despite that, the market's still holding up. We had 3 days of green, which is pretty wild. And the market's just continuing to look very, very strong. So honestly, guys, always remember one lesson. I want to share this with you real quick. The market doesn't care about what you think. It doesn't care about what I think. It doesn't care about our feelings. It will do what it has to do. So we are the ones who have to adjust and make money based off what it does. Always remember that. Don't be stubborn and say it has to crash, and just start shorting like crazy. That's how you blow a portfolio. You have to watch the trend, follow the trend. The trend is your friend, and then make money based off what you see. Uh, remember, just don't be too stubborn when trading. That's like a very important lesson that some of my own friends are learning. I just want to share that with everyone. With that being said, I will see you guys in just a couple of hours. I want to thank you all so much for listening. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Thank you, and peace out.